Hello, Gemini. This is Capricorntigress, Adrian Igo of Astrology, A Look Inside, coming to you with your astrological report for the month of December 2018. Gemini. I'm down to the last three, and I had to pull, a lot to see who is going to be last, and it's not you. So you're noun. I must warn you, it is Thanksgiving. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30. I've not had any sleep. I've made pumpkin pudding. I've done multiple readings. My lipstick, I don't know. I've just reapplied it. It doesn't even look right anymore. Oh my goodness. My makeup is fading. But Gemini, I am going to muster up something. Oh, and I've got conjunctivitis. Conjunctivitis. Thanksgiving. So, let me explain how I do things. What I'm going to do, I've created this little chart for you Geminis. And then I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to say, hey, what's going on with this? Look at it intuitively or whatever, and see what's going on with that, and see what I like and don't like. And then once I figure out what I'm going to do with this, then I'm going to look at the aspects for the month on the calendar. Ooh, I just had an ear thing where I've got like a sonic sound in my ear. A ringing. Weird. Wow. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know why that happened. I don't know what I'm supposed to know and not know, but I'm going to go ahead and do this reading. Okay. That was freaky weird. I had this sonic sound and high-pitched noise. I was hearing sounds earlier, and then I stopped hearing them. It was very strange. Wow. I wonder if anything is going to show on that when I play it back. Wow. Anyway, wow, I'm so freaked out by it. I don't know how to go here. Let me just breathe. Very strange. And I don't know what that means, because as I look at this chart, I realize that all of the emphasis is on the other side of Gemini. It's in Sagittarius. It's in the other side. Like partners, husbands, wives, whoever you're closest to as far as your deepest partnership, committed partnership, not just someone you're flirting with. But, and also business partnerships, the serious partnerships. And when I say serious, I really mean that. So I want to put it into perspective how serious that is, not the flirtations. That's a different house. But this month in Sagittarius, there's going to be the Sun, there's Jupiter, and Mercury, all floating around that seventh house. And at one point, I think even Venus goes there. It's a very charged house. It is the area of your partnerships, the area of your husband or your wife or something like that. It can also signal enemies. And it kind of indicates how things are going if there's a divorce, And I would say it's copacetic. You guys are talking. Jupiter's there. You're still friendly. The Sun is there. You're getting along. Yeah. You might even be able to repair some of the problems with the relationship. And this is because Mercury retrogrades into Scorpio, maybe to fix some problems that were there, maybe work on your health or issues. And then it's going to go back into Sag after that. So, and then you'll be able to talk and communicate And Mercury won't be retrograde. Mercury will be direct. So that's great. Venus, too, is going to go from the 6th house into the 7th. And Venus, what a wonderful planet to have there. Now, the Sun on the 21st is going to be moving from that 7th house of Sag into the 8th house, which is Capricorn. That's going to be in the house with Saturn and Pluto in the 8th house. That's your resources of your partner, maybe. It also can indicate deep and heavy conversations. And I can really see deep and heavy conversations with Saturn and Pluto there. Wow. And the Sun. I mean, with the Sun there, that means you would be kind of lucky with the deep and heavy conversations as far as the conversations go. I mean, I think you'll get the upper hand because you'll be powerful with that. You know what I mean? Those deep psychological conversations. Heavy stuff. And also paperwork, heavy paperwork too, like, you know, signing legal documents, insurances, inheritances, taxes, divorce papers, all of the heavy documents, taxes. Yeah. But it can also indicate, I mean, there's death, this is the death house, but it can also indicate sex. Sex. Whenever I see a lot of emphasis in 8th house, I always think immediately to sex. Look at me, I'm getting a little hot under the collar. I always think about, to me, the 8th house is sex. But Capricorn is there. So, yeah. Now, you do have Pisces up in the 10th house with Mars in the 10th, and Chiron and Neptune. Sometime during the month, Neptune's going to go direct, so is Chiron, and Mars is going to move from Pisces into Aries on the 31st of January. So all of that will happen, but that's a lot of emphasis up in the 10th house for you Geminis. That's your image, that's your reputation, that's your career. Hopefully you'll heal that, and you know, you're kind of coming off a little aggressive in that area. So hopefully that will, you know, it'll smooth over. It's all going to smooth over. It's just, and then Mars will go into the area of like your hopes and dreams and wishes and friends. And hopefully you won't get into arguments with them. I hope you'll patch things over with them, because the Aries is sextile Gemini. And even though it's Mars, Mars is the natural ruler of Aries. So it will like being in Aries. And it should flow with you Geminis. I hope good things happen for you then. Uranus is also transiting that 11th house in Aries. Please be aware of that. Okay? I'm going to speed through because I am losing my ability to speak for some reason. I'm really like dry. I've been really dry. The North Node is in the 2nd house, and that's in Cancer. And that just indicates to me that you're going to start having an emphasis in the area of your money, like what you own, what you possess, your money, your things that are yours, your toys, your life toys. Also the things that you find comfort in. So, and security sometimes, security and comfort. But that's where a lot of emphasis is going to be in your life from now on. I mean, as far as what you need to really incorporate and add into your life. If you've had a problem with money or amassing money or saving money, whatever, use this North Node time to fix that problem. And you can do that. Okay? So this has been my take on your chart. This is my intuitive look at it, based on what my little psychic mind told me. And I don't know what happened during the middle of that. That was crazy, wasn't it? I think I'm going to hold on to this, though, because what I'm going to do now is just look at the calendar. I'm going to go really quickly, because between my ear and eyes, I mean, I know they said that the conjunctivitis was just a virus thing, and I have to just, you know, but I feel like my glands are getting swollen and everything. I might just need to get some sleep. And I'm sorry, Aries and Libra, you guys, I don't know if I'm going to finish out before Thanksgiving is, maybe when I wake up. Okay, so I'm at the calendar right now, and I'm going to read, Gemini, what I'm going to do is read off the aspects, the major aspects for the month, and I will let you know how, what I think, how they should or might affect you Geminis during the course of the month. So, Mercury enters Scorpio on the 1st of the month, and that Scorpio would be falling in your 6th house. That's work. Mercury is there. It is, you know, it should be okay. I guess 6th house. It does make it an all or nothing type of thing. And don't forget, Mercury is retrograde, so please be aware of having communications, like discussions with co-workers or anyone at your work where, you know, it can get a little heavy. Don't do that at your work, and especially with it being retrograde. It just could signal some disagreements at work if you're not careful. Okay. On the 2nd, the Sun is square Mars, and the Sun is in that 7th house. You're going to have a lot of emphasis in your 7th house this month, and Mars is up in your 10th house. So that's your partnerships, your marriage, your image. You might have something, your partner or marriage may be affecting your image. I can tell you right now how this is affecting my Gemini rising husband. My Gemini rising husband decided he wanted to leave me at the end of October. And of course, I am very popular, so it all came out on social media. Now, he is a very private person as a Gemini, so knowing, you know, his wife, 7th house, has exposed all his information. 10th house, there it goes. And that's probably something that either happened to you or is in the midst of happening to you or could happen to you, because Chiron has been up there in that 10th house, and Neptune's been retrograding in that 10th house. Chiron's been retrograding in that 10th house. The Mars is in the 10th house, but it's in Pisces. Yeah, doesn't like being in Pisces at all. And so, like, Mars is all watered down fire. It's been a really tough time with your image. Your image and reputation has been charred. Just charred. But it can be fixed, and it will be fixed, because first of all, Neptune is going direct, and then Chiron is going direct. And when Chiron is in the 10th house like that, it's going to give you an opportunity to heal that area. And I really believe you will. I think you will be able to smooth over that area. Also, I believe that your partner is going to be in a very good, jovial mood. I do think that whatever happened between you and your partner, that it should be on a really light, optimistic, energetic type of feel now, because Jupiter is in Sagittarius and the Sun is in Sagittarius. And even once the Sun moves out of Sag, out of the 7th house, it'll move into the 8th house, which is sextile your 10th house. And it also will make it very easy. It'll make it a lot easier to deal with any type of legal documents if that's the time frame in which you need to deal with them. Now, the other thing I want to mention is that you do have Uranus up here in that. Oh, wait a minute, I'm back to looking at your chart again. How did I get stuck on that? Because I don't know why I went back to talking about it. I was led to do it. Wow. Uranus in that 11th house. Why was I drawn back to looking at your chart like that? There must have been something I had to go back over, and I stopped at Uranus in the 11th house. Friends. Just be aware of the craziness that could happen with friends. I don't know why I've got to give you that message a second time. Anyway, the 5th, Sun square Neptune. That is the Sun from the 7th and Neptune in the 10th. I've talked a lot about that 7th and 10th, right? That Neptune and that Sun square is going to make you feel a little bit of sadness. It's not a happy thing, and it could be, you know, coming from your partner to your reputation or your 10th house. You could be missing your partner. You might find it hard to discuss things right now. I don't know how it's going to play out, but just know that that could be a sad day. And that is the 5th of December. Now, on the 6th of December, the new moon is in Sagittarius, and this is a new moon. It's a new start, but guess where it starts? In your 7th house, Sagittarius. If you had any disagreements with a partner, I cannot tell you how much I recommend that you kiss and make up and find a way to meet them in the middle, because this is a new moon. It's a new opportunity, a new time, a new chance to start again, a new chance to heal old wounds, according to what's going on with Chiron in the next couple of days. I'll talk about that in a second, but there's a great chance to heal things because there's just a new start in general. Also, that same day, Mercury goes direct in Scorpio, and that's, you know, going direct from your 6th house, so your health will be feeling a little better. And also, I think you'll be able to communicate a little bit better, even from work. Whatever mishaps you might have had at work will probably be able to clear up, so that's good. Mercury is also conjunct Neptune that day. That's, Mars is conjunct Neptune that day. That's Mars in your 10th house, Neptune in your 10th house. And again, that's the image, the reputation, that's your career, might be your boss, but that's Mars, and it's conjunct Neptune. And so there could be the possibility of illusions and just confusion at, you know, that day. Just be aware of that. Now, I did mention that Chiron is going to go direct, and that is on the 8th of December. And once it does, you're going to be able to release a lot of your pain. You're going to be able to let go of your hurts. Hopefully, you're going to be able to heal. I hope you have healed your 10th house. Wow. I hope you've healed your career, your reputation, your image, your social status. I mean, now it'll be a chance that you can start to heal that now. It'll start getting a little bit better for you. On the 12th, Mercury enters Sagittarius, and that is the 7th house. So now you're going to be thinking about that partner, husband, wife, business partnership, maybe even an enemy, hopefully not in a negative way. But, you know, it may be now that you're actually going to start thinking as well there, because you've already had the Sun there and Jupiter there, and now you've got, you know, Sun is definitely in Sagittarius, and it is square the Moon in Pisces up in the 10th. So that's the 7th and the 10th house again. That is really playing up a lot for you in the month. Just avoid arguments again with your partner. That would be sad. On the 20th, the Sun is trine Uranus. That's the Sun in the 7th, trine Uranus over in the 11th. Hopefully, you know, your partner and your friends, or something to do with your partners again. Husband, wife, partners, and groups that you belong to. Social media, maybe something over there crazy happening. You know, wow, maybe take a chance. Something amazing could happen today. Something good could even happen. On the 21st, the Sun enters Capricorn, and and by the way, happy winter solstice. And on the same day, Venus is trine Neptune, and Venus is down in that 6th house, but Neptune is up in that 10th house. Your reputation and career and image again. More emphasis on that. So I think with Venus trine that, your reputation should really start picking up a little bit now, and it's getting, things will start easing up a bit. The moon goes into Leo on the 25th, and then the moon is trine Jupiter. The moon in Leo is trine Jupiter in Sagittarius on the 25th. And so that is sextile, you guys. It should be a pretty good day for Gemini. I think you'll have a great Christmas, and it should be beautiful. Gorgeous day, actually. Now, on the 29th, the moon in Libra is going to be square the sun in Capricorn. And although the moon in Libra likes balance, this sun in Capricorn square the moon in Libra is going to create friction and some tensions. And there's going to most likely be some issues dealing with your love life, because that's your love life and your sex life. And somehow that's going to be some tension there, you know. Yeah. Now on the 31st, excuse me, Mars enters Aries, and that means Mars goes home. Mars goes into its own home. That means Mars is going to be very strong, and it's going to be in your solar 11th house of friends, hopes, dreams, and wishes. And you should hopefully be able to heal that area and not cause a ruckus or commotion in that area. I'm gonna leave on that note. Geminis, that has been my reading for you for the month of December 2018. And this has been Adrienne Igo, Capricorn Tigress of Astrology, a look inside. I've tried not to move around so much, but I move around so much when I do the readings. Plus I had that weird ear thing. I wonder if any of you Geminis are going through, what is that, tinnitus, or what is that, you know, with the ear? That happened, it felt, was so distinct when it occurred. Freaked me out. Anyway, you guys, it has been real, and I hope, to me, right now, it's Thanksgiving Day, so I'm going to go and relax and prepare for my Thanksgiving Day, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful Christmas, because that's coming up, and a wonderful Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and a Happy New Year and any other holiday that's in there that I forgot. Okay, so much love and much light to all of you. Sending all my blessings to all. Namaste.